That's a mistake. I activate a face-down card. My trap activates.
From my hand, I activate a spell. I activate my monster's effect. Destroy the darkness! Blue Eyes White Dragon! I end my turn. Make your move.
Prepare yourself. My turn. Draw.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We've got a world champ Matt up in here. What the heck? What is Irving playing? We have a Canadia and we have Black Snake with blue eyes at the top.
My turn. I draw. Here it comes.
Going to be synchro summoning into a level 9 synchro. Probably going to be a spirit dragon. Yes, it is.
I activate my
White Stone going to be adding the blue eyes to the hand after synchroing with it.
Here it comes. I summon a monster.
Normal summons a Sage with Eyes of Blue.
Monster's effect.
Sage with Eyes of Blue is going to be searching for the third and final White Stone of Ancients. Activates a Sage in the hand, which Irving prevented last turn with the Canadia, but now that there's no more Canadias to see or Book of Moons, going to be able to summon another Blue Eyes from the deck.
See how much stronger I am than you.
Going to the battle phase,
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
swinging with the Blue Eyes,
White Lightning.
maybe seeing some back row get flipped up from Irving. We still have no idea what Irving is playing. Some kind of back row Odeon deck. Is it Ritual Beast? It could be. Ritual Beast did very well against the new Stick and Chair Pepegamok Dark Lords in the MCS. Got second place. So maybe Irving was inspired by that. We have a main decked Shadow Imprisoning Mirror being flipped up. I'm not sure what that's going to do. Oh, that is going to summon a Canadia from the graveyard at the very least, because he activated a trap card. Going to be summoning the Canadia, I presume, in defense, into a Needle Ceiling. Wow! That was a top tier play. The Needle Ceiling doesn't target, so he could tag out with the Spirit Dragon, but it does nothing. Does not go in on the offensive, as he would just add the Blue Eyes back to the hand, and then he has 2 dragons in the hand for Ultimate Dragons to reveal 2 Blue Eyes and add Polymerization to your hand. Going to be doing just that. Going to be banishing the White Stone to add the Blue Eyes from the graveyard in the graveyard to the hand.
I set a monster.
Setting a monster.
Is your only option.
Activates the Ultimate Dragons. Going to be revealing a Blue Eyes, revealing 2 Blue Eyes to add Polymerization.
My spell card.
Going to be polymerizing with at least 2 of those dragons. Ooh. Fusing 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. He's going to be summoning the triple Blue Eyes Fusion into a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. 4,500 attack. Now, is there a response from Irving on this massive monster? And because it's the... he scoops to it
Shall never forget.
because the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, if it's the only face-up card on the field, can attack 3 times this battle phase. Holy moly. Is it Ritual Beast? We'll find out next game. We are here. Alright, so we have Faceless Duelist versus The Legends in the final week of Clan Wars. Now, if we take a look at both of these clans, let me look on the website here. I'm pretty sure both clans are eligible for LCQ should they win this week. So we're just going to look on the website real fast if my phone would stop being slow. You take a look at the full list here. Both clans let me take a where's the Legends at? Oh, both clans are 4 and 5. So if either clan wins this week, they have a pretty decent chance of making the last chance qualifiers. So this week could be very important for them staying alive in Clan Wars. So we have Black Snake back at the table. We're going to be opening up with Black Snake winning game number 1. Finish that. Irving is still in a side deck, probably taking out that Light Imprisoning Mirror. That Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, I should say. It's not going to be too useful against Blue Eyes, which are all light monsters. The main deck Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is to counter the Stick and Chair Dark Lords. Dark Lords hate that card. Now, what could Irving be playing? He is playing a 30-card back row deck. Most likely, some people are saying Ritual Beasts. Alright, let's swap up the names. Black Snake at the bottom.
Defeat is your only option.
It's not crawlers. Get out of here.
Fine. I have a few minutes to spare.
Very well. Let us begin. Duel! You're falling into my trap. You just don't realize it yet.
Alright, we are swapped up. We are game number 2.
I set my card face down.
Opening up with 3 set back row.
That ends my turn.
Now, Blue Eyes does pretty well against back row decks. They can play through a lot of back row. And they can also banish back row with the Dragon Spirit of Light. So, Black Snake, I believe, has the advantage right now. We have the standard combo of opening up with a Sage, searching for a white stone, and then, ooh, we are discarding a Dragon Spirit of Light to summon a Cosmo Brain. You do not see this card very often in Blue Eyes, but it has been seeing some play recently. Going to be summoned into a Floodgate Trap Hole, permanently flipping down the Cosmo Brain, so it cannot tribute itself or the Sage.
I activate my monsters effect.
Going to be activating the White Stone to then summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck.
I end my turn.
Going back to Irving,
Make your move.
Floodgate Trap Hole stopped the rest of Black Snake's turn.
I set my monster.
Setting a monster face down. We have another back row as well.
Here I go.
Now,
My turn.
Black Snake is already in Needle Sealing range. There's 4 monsters on the field. So if there's a Needle Sealing, he can, whenever he wants, destroy all face-up monsters on the field. But we're going to reduce it to 3 by Synchro Summoning into a Vermilion Dragon Mech. Vermilion Dragon Mech will be able to banish a tuner from the graveyard to pop 1 card on the field. Going to be immediately using Canadia to flip down the Vermilion Dragon Mech. So does Black Snake want to put a 4th monster on the field? Because he saw the... Ooh, grabbing the Dragon Spirit of White. Instead, going to be setting a monster, possibly trying to bait to see if there's a Needle Sealing in the back row, potentially. Now, it won't be able to destroy anything, because all of the monsters are face down and not face up. I'm pretty sure it would be activatable anyway, unless there was a face-up monster on the field to destroy. So what does Irving have? He is losing advantage quite quickly here. Setting another monster. What could he be playing? Someone in chat did say Ritual Bees, but you can never trust Twitch chat. Twitch chat is not to be trusted. It is Ritual Bees. We have the Banish of the Elder and the Petalfin to summon an Ulti Apelio. 2600 attack, unaffected by card effects on this attack. Taking out the Vermilion Dragon Mech.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
Now, banished an Elder and a Petalfin. Now, the Petalfin, with no Ritual Beast in the hand, is just going to be a 2000 defense wall. And Irving may have to take some losses because Blue Eyes are known for summoning a lot of big monsters that Ritual Beast just can't handle very well. So Irving's going to have to rely on this back row to deal with the Blue Eyes.
I activate my spell card.
Activates the Melody of Awakening Dragon. Discard 1 card to add a Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon to the hand. Could have added another dragon, but that's the only one that's left in his deck. Reveals a Blue Eyes White Dragon to summon the alternative White Dragon from the hand. Now, the Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon can destroy a monster your opponent controls by giving up its attack. Ritual Beast Ulti Apelio will be tagging out into the 2 monsters used to make its... So, tagging out into the Elder and the Petalfin, summoning them into defense. We have a White Stone of Ancients being flipped up as well. Are we going to Synchro with the Ancients? We very well might be doing that. Synchro Summon into a Spirit Dragon. Now, Spirit Dragon hard counters Ritual Beast because it says neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Well, when any of their fusions tag out, they special summon 2 monsters at the same time. Going to be swinging into the the Petalfin. 2000 defense. We have a Mirror Wall, going to be reducing it by half in the damage step.
I end my turn.
Now, is Irving going to pay for this wall? he will be paying for the wall to threaten the Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon some more.
And now,
We have an Ulti Apelio coming out again.
I set my card.
Sets a card.
Let's battle.
Going to be threatening the Spirit Dragon.
Prepare to strike. My monster attacks immediately.
What a mistake.
Black Snake going to be tagging out
Monsters, join me.
into
What a
another card that Ritual Beasts do not like to deal with. The Azure Eye Silver Dragon, which cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects for 2 turns on the turn it is summoned.
My turn is complete.
It's time to bring this duel to an end. It's my
Black
turn.
Snake says it is time to end this duel. Now, the Azure Eyes is also quite good on your turn, being able to revive any of your Blue Eyes White Dragons in the graveyard. Once per turn during your standby phase. Summons the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now, because that monster is stuck face down, we may be tributing over it.
Emerge.
And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be summoning a Dragon Spirit of White.
Dragon Spirit of White's effect.
Going to be taking out a back row card. We do have a Mirror Wall face up, but he does have to pay 2,000 life points during a standby phase, so instead he's going to take out another card. Is he going to chain it? Taking out an ambush. Now the ambush...
Flip over my
Ooh, Lightning Vortex!
activate a spell.
It was a bluff. He's going to be discarding 1 card to destroy all face-up monsters on the field. Now the Ulti Apelio cannot dodge this because it does not target.
Look upon your
Going to be dodging out of the way anyway.
monster's effect activates.
Does he have another ambush? Going to be resummoning the Elder. Now, even if he did have another ambush, it wouldn't matter.
I special
Because
summon a monster.
now they can no longer be summoned. Going to be activating the Ultimate Dragons, revealing 2 Blue Eyes in the hand to add a polymerization.
My spell card.
Black Snake going to be fusing with his 2 monsters.
Fusion summon.
This is lethal through a mirror wall. I cannot believe it.
Yourself. Blue Eyes.
Twin Burst Dragon is on the field. And Irving needs a really powerful really powerful back row to win.
Attack. Dragon
Spirit of White going in for 1250. We have a Drowning Mirror Force! Black Snake overextended, potentially, into a fat Drowning Mirror Force.
Trap activates.
Activates the Canadia in the graveyard, which will be protecting his life points even more.
I special summon a monster.
He had a 50-50 to take out the Drowning with
Your dueling spirit.
Let's see what you can do.
Mirror Wall can no longer be paid for. Endless Trap Hell is the skill, adding the Mirror Wall and then shuffling all other traps back into the deck.
I set my monster.
Sets a monster and
My
sets a
face
card.
down. My turn.
Now the Azure will be able to resummon that Blue Eyes
I activate my monster's effect.
from the graveyard onto the field. Got another 3,000 attack monster. Now the Canadia is sitting at 0 defense. It's just protecting just that little Cheeto that's protecting Irving's life points. You know that meme with the
We'll see how much
locked door and it's being protected by a Cheeto?
Blue Eyes.
That's what the Canadia is right now. So he's just going to get that Canadia off the board.
I end
Why is there
my
a
turn.
spectator? Hello?
Now, let's see what you can do.
I'm not out of options yet. My turn. I draw. I set my card. My turn is complete.
Let me ask.
It's time
We have
to
another
bring this
back row
duel to
card.
an
Now
end.
the Azure is going to be able to
I
resummon
activate my monster's
another
effect.
monster from the graveyard. Black Snake's just trying to get out of this duel. Just get it over with. Resummon the Blue Eyes.
Join me.
Resummon. what could be the play? Or is that Irving with one of those two back row cards?
Special summon.
We have a Twin Burst being summoned. As it was returned to the extra deck, he can now summon it again.
You'll see how much
Swing in with the Blue Eyes Twin Burst. Possibly trying to play around a Wall of Disruption. Going to be activating the Winda. Winda will be able to summon onto the field, summon another copy of herself. She floats. If he draws into another Ritual Beast, could be able to fuse. Going to be swinging into another Winda. Winda, again, will be able to summon. We cannot summon another Winda, though, as Winda can only be special summoned once per turn. It's going to be summoning a new Ritual Beast instead. Could be summoning from the extra deck as well. Summoning an Apelio. Nice. We're going to be... Now, Apelio will be able to refuel that banish pile by banishing a Ritual Beast monster in the graveyard to gain 500.
I end my turn.
Your dueling spirit is
Let's
quite
see what you can do.
My turn. I draw.
Going to be drawing for the turn. Did he draw into a Tamer?
My monster's effect
Activates the Apelio in the graveyard. Banishing the Winda. Refueling that banish pile for when he draws into a Tamer. We're going on the offensive. What?
come forth. I summon
We have a
monster
Canahawk.
attack position.
Now Canahawk will be able to banish a Ritual Beast monster
My monster's effect activates.
from any Ritual Beast card, I should say, from the deck. Now, you cannot buddy up with two beasts. Two Ritual Beasts cannot buddy up into a fusion. You need a Tamer. But they are two level 4s, so you could Xyz summon with them.
My turn is
Does not do that though.
It's my turn.
Ooh, that tells me Irving has a back row that Black Snake should be very afraid of if he's putting all his monsters in attack position.
I activate my monster's effect.
Activates the Azure to resummon the Blue Eyes.
Join me.
Does he have? No, it's stuck in the deck. Unless he just drew it. Going to be putting the Azure into attack position. We're going to battle. Could he be swinging into the biggest wall of D of his life?
You took the
We have a Mirror Wall instead.
activate a face down card.
Mirror Wall going to be flipped up. Banish to boost all Ritual Beasts by 500. But
Blue Eyes
Twin Burst cannot be destroyed by battle, and it banishes any monster that it destroys by battle.
Twin Burst
Any monster that it cannot destroy by battle, it banishes them instead.
Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon banishes your monster. It's over.
Going to be swinging in with the Blue Eyes.
You lose.
Takes the 1500,
Even if I were to fall.
and it looks like Black Snake is going to take this 2-0.
Lose.
I have lost.
Your copy is
Black Snake taking game number 2, winning 2-0 over Ritual Beasts. Whoa, that's not it. Hello. Alright, is there any other games that we can spectate? I think that might be the end of the round. Potentially. That might have been the end of the round. That was the last one. Yep, that looks like it. They are typing in chat. Alright, so for transparency, it is okay to the Legends, but one of their players was spectating the duel when they should not have been. He is new to Clan Wars, so I'm just going to give a warning. Not a big deal, just don't spectate live duels. Like, because you don't know if that player's giving your opponent an APK or what. So, in order to prevent cheating or some weird situations, we do have to enforce that no other players are allowed to spectate the duel. So, with that out of the way, are we in round 2? In the meantime, let's get another game on. Xanxus versus Hone. We have Yusei at the top, Hone at the bottom.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies.
Yugi, please duel me. Duel.
Game 1, let's go.
I set a card. I'll
Setting a card. We have potentially Harpies. We have a 30-card deck at the top from Yusei. Draw with Hone. And Hone also not opening up too optimally. Xanxus going to be attempting to draw into a combo here. We have a Harpy Harpist. Tie That Binds going to be boosting up to 1800 attack. We have a Book of Moon flipping down the Harpist. Hone going to be drawing for turn. We have a Dark Lord Ixchel going to be discarding to draw 2.
Here's my face down card. I activate my counter trap.
What? Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates. Time to battle. Let's do this! I attack with a monster.
There's still hope for me. I activate my monster's effect.
Sorry about that.
My turn is done.
It's my turn. I draw. I'm counting on you. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Okay. So, if you weren't paying attention, my nephew and my niece came down. They were seeing what I was doing. My sister-in-law came over with her kids. If you want to see them, maybe I'll invite them down again. I don't know. Going to be swinging in onto the chair with the Cyber Slash Harpy. Karma Cut going to be activated. Discarding the chair. Forbidden Lance going to be canceling out the Karma Cut. Discarding the chair. Was that a good move? Returns the stick back to the hand. Was that a good move? If he draws into a chair, he has the combo.
This is far from over.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
He does not have Destiny Draw, though. We have a Levianeer instead.
I special summon a monster.
Summons a Levianeer from the hand.
How's this for an
Raigeki Break going to be discarding a Neos.
Surprises. I activate my monsters. My turn is done. It's go time.
Does Xanxus have...
I set a card.
He just has the back row card.
It's my turn. I draw a card. I'm counting on you. I summon a monster.
Summons the stick.
My monster's effect activates.
Stick going to be adding a chair to the hand.
Let's battle. Let's do this.
Going to be swing in to that back row card. Is it anything going...
Here we go.
It is nothing. We have Xanxus taking
I win.
the L from Hone. Hone taking game number 1. Alright, and that was the end of the round. I was not notified of this, but the Legends takes round 1. 4-1. Wow. That's crazy. Well done. So we have the counterpick from Faceless Duelists. We have Mitsuki, Xanxus, Irving, Razuya, and Chikiba. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I think they just used the same lineup. Yeah. Yep, same lineup. What the hell? Razuya, what are you doing? Why did you bring this deck? Do you guys want to see Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes White Dragon? Do you want to see Fire Kings? Do you want to see more Harpies? Do you want to see Ritual Beasts? Faceless Duelists brought a very spicy lineup. We have Water Exceeds from the Legends. Where are the Blue Eyes at? We just spectated Blue Eyes versus Ritual Beast earlier. Do you want to see Blue Eyes versus Dark Magician? Blue Eyes versus Dark Lords. Alright, let me scroll down. Give me a minute. So we have round 2 right here. We have Water Exceeds versus Fire Kings. On a... Hello? We have Snock versus Mitsuki. We have Fire Kings being put on Water Exceeds. Hello?
Duel Disc, go! Duel Gazer, let's roll!
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best.
We have game 1.
Duel.
Water Exceeds versus Fire Kings.
My turn. I set a card. I set this card face down. My turn
Mitsuki needs a lot of back row to deal with this deck.
Draw.
And that might be what he's playing.
I summon a monster.
That's probably why he was put there. We have a Gishki Chain on summon going to be looking at the top 3 cards. Now if you were playing a ritual deck, you would add a ritual card among those 3, but it's just to stack the deck. Swing in with the 1800 attack, not going to be triggering Destiny Draw.
I expected you.
But we do have a Battling Boxer Veil going to be summoned off of that.
Here I go.
1800 defense.
Summon a monster.
In defense. Mitsuki.
I draw.
Here we go.
Here I go. I summon a monster in attack position. Time to battle.
Ooh, we have a Yaksha.
I attack.
You do not see this card very often. Now, when Yaksha is destroyed, it will be able to destroy any monster you control or in your hand. And Fire Kings are all about destroying their own cards.
My turn. I draw. Sneak on in.
We have a Silent Angler being summoned.
This will work.
Going to be summoning
The overlay network.
an Abyss Dweller with no infantry.
I'll play this.
Normal summons an Atlantean attack squad, 2700 attack. It is a big boy.
I activate my
Activates the Abyss Dweller, so it does not activate. So the Yaksha cannot activate when destroyed.
Here I go.
Take out the Veil.
Attacks.
Take it out.
With that, I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw a card.
Abyss Dweller says, when you can detach your material at any point you want. Your opponent cannot activate card effects in your graveyard. Normal summons an Arvata. Arvata will be able to negate a monster effect from anywhere. Damage step doesn't matter. And then destroy another fire monster in your hand.
My turn is done.
My turn.
Back to Snock.
I draw.
What is the response from Snock? Now, Wateric Seas is not really known for really generating advantages. It's mainly a control-ish stun deck. You stun your opponent and control the field while also...
From my hand.
Oh, we have a Book of Moon.
Play spell.
Going to be activated to flip down the Arvata. Round 2 starts. Don't be a fool, chat.
I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
And what the heck is this? Destruct Potion? Select one monster you control, destroy it, and gain life points equal to its attack.
I activate my monsters effect.
Hello?
I expected you to do that. My monster's effect activates.
I flip over my set card. I activate my continuous trap.
Now, I use my face down card. I activate a quick play spell. Here I go.
Whoa.
My special
We got
monster.
a Circle of the Fire Kings dodging a Fiendish Chain.
My monster's effect activates.
Arvata going to be summoning a Garunix from the graveyard,
Now's the time.
which now can be
Special
destroyed
summon a monster.
during the end phase.
Battle.
Is he going to be taking out
Here
the...
I go.
Whoa.
Attack.
Swinging onto the Garunix.
I flip over my set card.
Treacherous Trap Hole.
Here I go.
Now this is not lethal.
Attack. Go. Direct attack.
My cards will not fail me.
Not lethal.
Shape up. Your next turn.
Now Snock is going to get wiped
My turn.
and will be able to draw into anything he wants.
I draw. I still believe in my cards. I draw. My monster's effect activates.
Now, chat, we know it's round 2. Don't be rude about it. Thank you very much. Next time I see a rude comment, you're getting banned. Thank you.
Let's battle. Let's do this.
Going to be G-drawing into an Arvata.
Points directly.
Swinging for 1800.
That's the best you got? I'll remember you.
And it's going to scoop up to Mitsuki, overcoming Wateric Seas in Game 1. Alright, while they're in their side deck, what did they bring? Mitsuki, this is a very interesting lineup from Faceless Duelists. Fire Kings, Dark Magician, Ritual Beasts, decks that are not on the tier list. We also have the Legends bring Water Exceeds. We don't know what their sub is. They brought 3 Blue Eyes. And Hone also brought Dark Lords, so they brought 4 standard decks and then 1 spicy. They brought the Water Exceeds. Mitsuki is back at the table. Snock is also at the table now. Fire Kings versus Water Exceeds. Now, yesterday, Dark Magician won the Meta Freakly. Got first place.
It's time to duel!
For the first time in forever, I'm facing a worthy opponent. Duel!
Here I go. My turn. From my hand...
We have a Fire King Island. This is very, very good opening from Mitsuki. Going to be destroying a monster in the hand, destroying the Garunix to add a Baron. Setting a monster and setting a card. This is a pretty solid opener from Mitsuki. Now, the Garunix Power Sync Stone? What? Wow. We have a Power Sync Stone. This is a crazy card in Triamids, but it's going to get negated by Mystical Space Typhoon, but we got to read it. Each time a monster effect is activated, place a counter on it. While it has 2 counters, all monster effects are negated for the rest of the turn.
Alright. I special summon a monster.
Wow.
Now's my chance.
Now Garunix is going to be summoned, destroying the set monster on his own field, destroying the Baron, which will be able to search for another Fire King card. We have a Necro Valley. Necro Valley will prevent any player from moving cards in the graveyard, so all cards that are in the graveyard must stay there. And then setting 3 back row back to Mitsuki. Are the 3 back rows going to be enough? Now it will not negate the Baron searching. It just prevents cards from being moved from the graveyard anywhere else. What is Baron going to be searching? He's going to be searching for an Arvata. Arvata will be could be summoned and then negate a monster effect by destroying a fire monster in the hand or on the field. Is this it? Are those back rows nothing? You gotta have something. You gotta have something, Snock. Swing in for the 27. You would stop this. You would stop this, Snock. Come on. What are those back rows? Drowning 1 time? Right. What are those back rows? Mystical Space Typhoon. Oh, he can destroy the Fire King Island and destroy all monsters in the field. And the Garunix will not be able to summon from the graveyard because of the Necro Valley. Negated. It is a mandatory activation. You did not misplay. You did not forget to read Necro Valley. Pepega Diva off the top of the deck. Diva going to be summoning a level 3 or lower Sea Serpent from the deck.
This will work.
Into a Heavy Infantry. Heavy Infantry, when sent to the graveyard from Water Monster's effect, will destroy any face-up card on the field. Activates the Territory of the Sharks, which will change all monsters onto the field to level 4. Xyz Summon into the Abyss Dweller. 2200 attack will be able to, during either player's turn, detach one of its materials to prevent any card effects in the graveyard from being activated. Double negates of the graveyard. This is devastating for Fire
I
Kings.
use my face down card.
We have a Canadia going to be flipping down the Dweller.
From my hand,
Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Going to be summoning a Fire King from the deck.
I
Summoning a Barong. Now the Barong is negated, but it has no effect to activate.
Playtime is over.
Just going to be taking out
The monster.
the monster.
You fool.
Book of Moon. Going to be flipping down the Barong. Now the Barong will not be destroyed because
It's my turn.
it's effectively destroyed during the end phase.
I set
Is gone.
card.
It doesn't have that effect anymore. What effect?
Battle.
Going to be swinging in with the Abyss Dweller, flipping back up after the Canadia,
I'll attack with my monster.
taking out the Barong. Mitsuki is in a very tough position right now.
I end
What
my
could
turn.
he
Here I go.
have on the top of his deck?
Turn. I draw a card.
What could he draw into?
You fool.
In the draw phase,
My monster's effect.
activates the Dweller, even though the Barong would not activate anyway.
Turn is done.
My turn.
He's got nothing.
I draw.
Now, if Dweller does swing in, that does trigger Yugi's skill Destiny Draw, which allows him to pick up his deck and search for anything he wants.
Sneak on in. Silent
So instead
angler.
of doing that, we're going to summon a Silent Angler.
Silent angler attack.
Just going to swing in for 1300.
It's
It's not going to trigger Destiny Draw. Does he have a Battling Boxer Veil in the
I
hand?
end my turn.
It's
If he
my
does, he
turn.
chose not to use it,
I draw
because then it would just get destroyed by the Dweller. Just ending the turn. He's waiting for something.
I draw. I set a card. With that, I end my turn.
Doesn't even try. He felt... Snog probably felt something from Mitsuki. Probably felt the Battling Boxer Veil in the hand.
From my hand.
We have the Fire King Island.
Activates.
Fire King Island will be able to destroy a monster in your hand to then add any Fire King from your deck to your hand.
My field spell activates.
Activates the Fire King Island. If you activating its second effect to special summon a Fire Wing Beast from the hand. Summoning the Garunix, 2700 attack. Now with 3 back rows and the Dweller with an infantry attached,
Let's do this. I attack with a monster.
surely you're just gonna do this, right?
Good thanks. You got your Uncle Tommy?
You wish.
Okay.
I flip over my set card. I activate my quick play spell.
My turn is done.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw. I set.
We are saving the Dweller effect, activating the Book of Moon. Felt a disturbance in the force. Yes, he did.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
Chose to not attack into the monster, as if it's destroyed by battle, it will summon another Fire King from the deck. So he's just gonna have to deal with the Garunix.
I attack with a monster.
You fool.
We have a Cosmic Cyclone going to be taking out the Fire King Island, which will destroy his Garunix, and it will not be able to summon from the graveyard because of the Necro Valley.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
He's saving the Dweller.
I expected you to do that.
Expected you to get negated by the Necro Valley.
Here goes.
We have a Gishki Chain. We finally have another monster. And that's 2 level 4s, so we could be Xyz summoning after we change the order of the top of the deck. Stacking the deck with what we want next turn.
The land and the sea merge.
Land and the sea merged into a new life form. Xyz summon into the Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. 3100 attack thanks to the Dweller. Swing in, playing around the Battling Boxer Veil so effectively. Good job to Snock with the 2-0 victory. Now, who do you want to see next? Do you guys want to see Ritual Beast? Want to see Dark Magician? Dark Lords versus Blue Eyes. I don't think we want to see that. We have Ritual Beast versus Dark Lords. We have Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes. How about we see more Ritual Beasts? Because we don't see Ritual Beasts too often anymore. Hone versus Irving.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best. Very well. Duel. It's my turn. I'm counting on you.
Going to be summoning
Monster in attack position. My monster's effect
a stick. And we have the ultimate combo, the stick in chair. Stick, summon a chair. Search another chair, summon that chair. Triple monster, rank 4, Xyz summon. Rip a card out of the opponent's hand. Also draw 2 cards on top of that. This is an insane combo.
Special summon from my hand.
We have a Banishment of the Dark Lords going to be searching for a Dark Lord card. This is the Star Seraph Dark Lord deck that got
My monster's effect activates.
first place in the last KC Cup. Very similar to this. But with the nerf of See You Later, they're now moving to Destiny Draw. Another very powerful skill in Dark Lords, as they can trigger the Destiny Draws themselves. So it's you can't even play around the Destiny Draw. Going to be destroying a second banishment to draw an additional card. Ripping a mirror wall. Probably not what he wanted to rip out of the hand, but it's one less card he has to work with. Setting a monster, setting a back row.
I set my card face down. That ends my turn. It's my turn. I draw a card. I set this monster.
We're setting a monster.
My monster's effect activates.
Ouroboros returning. We have a main decked
Here's my face down card. My continuous
to negate the Ouroboros. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, a 1-of. Negate all dark monster effects on the field. Going to be swinging into a window.
My monster's effect activate. Come out.
Going to be summoning another window from the deck.
You're falling into my trap. You just draw. I set my monster face down.
Setting a monster. Now, setting an Apelio to then summon a Ritual Beast from the deck.
Set my card face down. Time to battle. Prepare to strike.
Prepare to strike.
Attack with my monster.
Taking out the chair that was set face down.
My turn.
Back to Hone.
Draw a card. I set this card face down. Time to battle.
Why set?
Here we go.
You don't know what they're playing. You don't know what's in their minds. What's their mindset right now? You don't know that.
Face down.
Maybe they're thinking
My
ahead.
trap
Okay?
activates. My turn is done. You're falling into my trap.
Kanadia flipping down the Ouroboros. The ultimate rank 4 Xyz.
Draw. I set my card face down. Time to battle.
Ooh, we have a Book of Moon at the start of the battle phase, as if you let him attack, he is unaffected by card effects until the end of the damage step. Going to be tagging out from the Ulti Apelio, summoning the 2 Ritual Beasts back on the field.
Come out. That ends my turn. Here I go. I draw a card.
Now the Apelio is stuck.
I activate a spell.
activates the third and final banishment to search for that much needed contact. Contact is a limited to one, basically limited to one. Semi-limited alongside the Ix-Gel. Gonna be summoning that Ix-Gel. Swing in onto the Apelio. A second Canadia going to be flipping down the Ouroboros. Forbidden Lance going to be negating the Canadia. Does he have another back row card? Going to be activating the Apelio to boost up and then banish the window from the graveyard. Gain 500 attack. We have a Lara. Lara's going to be resummoning. Ooh. Sanctified Dark Lord going to be sending the Nastin to the graveyard to negate the Lara. Canna Hawk going to be activating to search, targeting 2 of his monsters, and then defuse with the window.
A new horror awaits you.
Sending the Lara to the graveyard. Just having the 2 windows. Then what could he be searching for? He already used his normal summon for this turn. Now the Ix-Gel is negated by the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, but if he has an out to it,
Troubles have only begun.
Odeon says your troubles have only begun as he adds a Canadia back to the hand, returning the Mirror Wall and the other Canadia back to the deck. Going to be defusing into an Altia Petalfin. Just going to be on the defensive for now, until Irving draws into something that he can use to deal with the Ouroboros and the Ix-Gel.
I set this card face down.
Setting a back row. This is going to be quite a slow duel, I'd say. Irving is going to be resummoning those 2 monsters back onto the field.
Come forth! I special summon a monster! You're falling into my trap. You just don't draw.
Draw for the turn. Ooh, he may actually just try and deck him out. He's got 4 cards in his deck. So, Hone needs an out to that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. He desperately needs an out in order to not deck out. Because once that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is gone, Hone can just infinitely recycle his cards. Ooh, we're going to be doing some combos. We have the Petalfin banished as well. Canna Hawk. Target 2 banished monsters. Summon one of them. Send one to the graveyard by using the Canna Hawk to then resummon one of those monsters. Resummons the Winda by sending the Canna Hawk to the graveyard. Now, most Ritual Beast builds only play one Petalfin. They play multiple Canna Hawks. So, sending the Canna Hawk, probably not a big sacrifice, as you just search another Canna Hawk, banish that Canna Hawk to return a monster to the hand, searching for another Winda instead. Interesting. Maybe he already has the Canna Hawk? We're just going to banish the Winda to return the Ouroboros back into the extra deck. Do we have a response? Sending the Sovereignty to the graveyard as the final material. Now, if Hone has a Levianeer, could summon it, but we're still under the effect of Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. all dark monster effects on the field are negated.
Special summon a monster.
Summoning a ulti pedal fin,
Ends my
not
My turn.
using the pedal fin.
Card.
The pedal fin's just sitting there. What the heck? Now, XGL may not want to
My
go
monster
on the
effect
offensive to take out that pedal
activates.
fin, because you can just summon an ulti Apelio and just take it out.
Come out.
So that would be a very risky play unless that back row card is useful.
My turn is done. Prepare yourself. Draw.
Back to Irving, resummoning both windows.
My monster's effect
Activates the pedal fin, banishing an ambush to then return the XGL back to the hand. You're returning a Pot of Greed. This card can discard a card itself and another Dark Lord card to draw 2, but he does only have 3 cards in his deck, so if he activates it next turn, he's going to deck out the following turn.
My monster's effect
Activates the Canahawk's effect to return 2 cards. Now, the ambush is just a free card to put in the graveyard.
My monster's effect activates.
Summoning the pedal fin and the window.
Come out. Come forth. I special summon a monster.
Sending the ambush to then add a Canahawk. We have the second Canahawk.
Activate.
Canahawk going to be banished to then return that set monster back to the hand. We could actually have lethal right here.
And
Going to be banishing, going to be summoning an Apelio. Do we have lethal?
let's battle. Prepare to
Swing in
My
on the
monster
window.
attacks you directly.
You would have to flip up that back row.
I use my
Flip up the Book of Moon.
I activate a quick play spell.
Flip down the window.
My turn. I draw a
Back to
card.
Hone.
My monster's effect activates.
What are you doing? You're about to deck out. You better have drawn a Mystical Space Typhoon. We have a Levianeer being summoned.
Summon a monster. I set a card. I'm counting on you.
We have this stick.
In attack position. Time to battle. Let's do this.
Swing in
Attacks.
onto the Apelio. We have a Kanai.
I have won.
Irving with the deck out victory onto Hone. A deck that does not deck out has been decked out thanks to the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Alright. Now we did want to see Dark Magician. We do have one game of Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let's check it out. Beast Snake versus Razuya.
Defeat is your only option.
I forget how you say that.
Whatever your reason for dueling me, you better not waste my time by holding back. How interesting. You'll
Kaiba versus
regret
Kaiba. I
challenging
assure
me
you this is not a Blue Eyes Mirror match.
Duel. Here I go. My turn. From my hand.
Activates the Dark Magical Circle. This is Dark Magician in Clan Wars, the final week. Adding a navigation, quite a good ad, I'd say. As navigation, we'll be able to summon a Dark Magician and another Spellcaster. We have a Magician's Rod. Magician's Rod going to be adding another navigation. That is all 3 of his semi-limited
I
cards.
set a card. I end my turn. Make
Double
your move.
Navigates
Here I
plus
go.
a Rod.
I draw. Show yourself.
We have a Sage with Eyes of Blue going to be searching for the White Stone.
From my hand.
Activates the card of Consonance.
Activate a spell. From my hand.
activates a second card of Consonance. Ooh, we have an alternative white dragon being summoned by revealing a Blue Eyes. Summoning the... We have navigation now. Double navigates, so double negate during the opponent's turn. Summon the Dark Magician, a second Dark Magician as well. Going to be banishing... We have a Cosmo Brain. Tributes to then summon a Blue Eyes from the hand. Activates the white stone to add the Blue Eyes again. Sets a card. Doesn't even want to summon. Gonna be taking out both Dark Magicians, which now makes the negates completely useless. Used up both navigates. Was that the correct play? And we have a Dragon Spirit of White taking out that circle just in case he has a Dark Magic Veil.
My turn. I draw.
Setting a card, putting all of his monsters in defense.
Might make your move. I draw.
What?
Join me.
We have a Heretic Sun Dragon.
I activate my monster's effect.
Rank 8 Exceeds.
Now.
Light Imprisoning Mirror going to be negating all light monster effects on the field. We have Ultimate Dragons going to be revealing a Blue Eyes, 2 Blue Eyes to add Polymerization.
My spell card.
Polymerizing with 2 monsters. Now, the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror does not negate the continuous effect of Twin Burst to attack twice on monsters. Take out the Magician's Rod, take out that set monster. It is a chair. Swinging with the Cosmo Brain for lethal.
I'll keep improving.
Taking out Dark Magician. Good job, Black Snake. That was, I believe, game 2. That was a 2-0 victory. Now, I think this is the end of the end. Ooh hoo hoo. Wow. FD actually won that one. They won that round. We're getting into round 3. Despite the Legends members showing some dominance. Xanxus with the 2-0, Irving with the 2-0, and Cheekybutt with the 2-0. With the 2-1, I should say. We're into round 3. We're in the final round. Now, we have the final round pairings. Let's just get this set up. Get the round 3 table. Whoa. Hold on. Let me see this. Harry, Hone, we have 7th Signer. I'm trying to see if there was a sub. Snake, Snock, Hone. I believe this is still the same lineup. Yeah. This is the same lineup. They just swapped them around. Nobody used a sub. Neither clan used their sub. Crazy. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Do you want to see more Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes? What is 7th Signer playing? Hold on. 7th Signer is playing Blue Eyes, okay? Let's watch more Dark Magician. Why not? That was a fluke. That was a fluke. Now, they don't have Razuya's skill
Defeat is your only option.
on the table, although,
Fine.
judging by the character he's using, I would
I will
assume it is
destroy you
beatdown.
until there's nothing left of you. Duel. My turn. Here it comes. I summon a monster.
Whoa, we have
I activate
the
my
stick.
monster's effect.
Do we have the chair? We
I
have the
activate
chair.
my monster's
The
effect.
chair is being summoned. This is the final round.
Join me.
Black Snake. If my computer would stop acting up for once, thank you very much.
Join me.
Stick and chair combo.
Summon.
Triple monster rank 4.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
Black Snake at the top with blue eyes.
Xyz summon.
He adds a Dark Magician to the hand. With the Dark Magical Circle, does he have the full combo? Ouroboros being summoned.
I activate
Being
my
able to rip a
monster's
card out of the opponent's hand. Rips a lightning vortex in the main deck? Are you out of your mind?
draw. Come on out.
We have a Cosmo Brain being summoned off of the Dragon Spirit of White.
I set a card.
Set to...
Let's battle.
Not opening up too optimally. Does he have the navigation? Yes, he does.
Flip over my set card. I activate a... How can I lose?
That's it!
A win is a win.
Dark Magician goes first, rips a card out of the hand, and Razuya is going to take it. Good job, Razuya, on the game 1. Just try and get a better view of this, potentially. That might work, I don't know. Okay. Alright, they're back at the table already. Let's go. Alright, let me open up this sheet here
Feast your eyes on this.
in my browser.
I will destroy you until there's... How interesting. Duel.
Kaiba versus Kaiba.
My turn.
Dark Magician going first again. We have the Dark Magical Circle.
I activate a continuous spell.
Add a Dark Magician card. Adds the navigation.
I set a card. I set a card.
Sets 2. Back to Black Snake.
Here I go. My turn. I draw. Come on out.
We have the Sage with Eyes of Blue.
Monster's effect.
Adding the White Stone.
I activate my spell card.
Melody of Awakening Dragon. Going to be discarding a card to add alternative White Dragon to the hand. Does not add a second monster.
The souls of my dragon.
Is your hand
to me. Come on
3 Blue Eyes White Dragons plus an alternative?
What a mistake.
Treacherous Trap Hole. This is how I remember Dark Magician. Having to navigate and the navigate and the treacherous.
You have to try harder than that.
He's got it. Razuya, are you about to reverse 2-0 Black Snake?
Special summon. Enjoy this for now.
Enjoy.
A win is a win.
Oh
But there's someone else I'd rather defeat.
Razuya with the sack. 2-0 over Black Snake's Blue Eyes. Treacherous plus Navigate No deck in the game beats that. No deck in the game can beat that. Treacherous Trap Hole, destroy 2 monsters, and then navigate, banish another, negate their back row. How do you win against that? There is no possible way to win against that. Unless you draw MST, Cosmic Cyclone, you lose. We have Chikiba versus Snock. Let's check it out. Alright, next game we have Chikiba versus Snock. This is the final round. Whichever clan wins this round wins the war.
It's time to duel!
Challenging me is your first mistake.
Duel! It's my turn. Now's the time. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Did they put Water Xyz
Now's the time.
onto Dark Lords? Hello? What?
Effect activates. I'm counting on you.
The heck is this counterpick?
I set a card. I'm counting on you.
I really do not agree with this counterpick at all. Because the Legends decided to put this on the Chikiba. Destroys the banishment without activating it first. Very interesting. He has a second one. Rips an MST out of the hand. Quite a nice... Not a bad hit per se. They do play a decent amount of back row. But most of their interruptions come from their monsters. So... You could take out a Book of Moon per se. Or Karma Cut. Chikiba going to be summoning with the contact. Activate the Amdusk to then search for the limited to 1 trap. The Sanctified Dark Lord. Sets a card.
Are you even trying? I draw. This will work.
Snock with 4 cards. Starting with the same... Facing down Chikiba's 7. Territory of the Sharks. Spider Shark. We do have the negates.
Now's my chance. I use my face down card. My trap activates.
Activates the trap.
My chance. My
Discarding a Nastin. Going to be gaining 2750. Just going to be gaining a whole bunch of life points and then search for a Desire. Because the negate's not going to be too good.
It's my turn.
Chikiba with the Heart of the Cards Destiny Draw.
I draw a card.
Draw whatever he wants. Draws into a Mystical Space Typhoon to take out that back row card. We have a Treacherous Trap Hole. Going to be destroying 2 monsters on the field with no traps in the graveyard. Do we have a Tez? No Tez. Tribute summons to take out only when destroyed by battle or card effect.
I end my turn.
All you're doing is firing me up. My turn. I draw. I set a card. I set a monster. There still has to be a way to win.
Now isn't the time to let up.
Back to Chikiba.
I draw. My monster's effect activates.
Take out that set monster. We have a banishment. Going to be searching for that contact again.
All right. I summon a from my hand. I
And we have the stick. This will be lethal.
Monster's effect
Add the Sanctified Dark Lord to the hand. Do we have a Drowning Mirror Force? Potentially.
I set a card. Let's battle. Playtime is over. I attack
Deal
points directly.
1,000. We have a Book of Moon instead. Flip down the stick.
All you're doing is firing me up. I draw. I'll remember you.
And then draws for turn. And Snock is done. He's got nothing left. You can't... With one card, you're not breaking double monster effect negates. You're not breaking that. Plus, send any monster your opponent controls to the graveyard once per turn. You're not breaking that. There's no way. Game 1 going to Chikiba. Diva. Diva's not going to save him. There's no chance. There's no way. No way to win.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your...
If you want to lose, you duel.
It's my turn. From my hand...
Banishment of the Dark Lord is going to be searching for any Dark Lord card in your deck. As the Ixchel,
My monster's effect...
Ixchel going to be discarding 1 to draw 2. Discarding the trap.
I summon
The
a
trap is
monster
limited to
in attack
1 and is
position.
stuck there in the graveyard until we get another Dark Lord on the field. Adds the Sovereignty, does not have the chair yet, but we have the chair in the hand now. Going to be setting a card. Back to Snock.
Come on out. I summon a monster.
I use my
Summons the infantry. Going to be flipped down immediately by the Book of Moon.
Set a card.
We have triple back row.
I go. My
Chikiba.
turn. I'm counting on you.
We have the Scepter.
Activates. My monster's
We have a
effect
double
activates.
stick. Plus the chair. Chair going to be summoned.
I special summon a monster.
You would flip up your back row now.
I knew you'd do
Treacherous Trap Hole going to be taking out one of those. Taking out both two monsters. No traps in the graveyard.
I set a card. My turn is
Take
done.
out both of the sticks.
Go. It's my turn. I draw.
Flip up.
Come on out.
Normal summon the Marksman.
Blood's boiling. I'll play this. I build the overlay network. I'll set time to battle. Go. I'll attack.
Takes out the chair. We have an MST taking out another one of those back row cards. Taking out a Cosmic Cyclone. That is a really good hit. That hits the contact.
All right.
Alright, we have Levianeer coming out.
My monster's effect
Going to be activating its effect to destroy 2 cards on the field. We have a Shadow Imprisoning Mirror to negate the effect of Levianeer.
I activate my continuous trap.
Let's battle. Here we go.
Swing in onto the Dweller, forcing the Dweller to pop it.
I activate my monster's effect.
Destroys the Levianeer.
My turn is done.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Back to Snock.
Sneak on in.
We have a Silent Angler.
Angler. Battle. Silent Angler attacks.
Ugh. This is far from over.
With that, I
Here I
end
go.
my turn.
My turn. I draw a card.
Back to Chikiba. What could he have?
Now is the time. I summon
We
my
have
monster's
the
effect
stick.
activates.
We have the chair.
Here I go.
Is that back row going to stop it?
My monster's effect
We have
activates.
the final chair. This is the final time you can do the combo. Is it going to be interrupted?
Now is the time. I special summon
We flip up a back row now.
You
It's the
wish.
Book of Moon.
Check out my set card. I activate
Flipping
my
down the
continuous
stick.
trap.
My turn is done.
My
Just
turn.
gonna end the turn. No back row. It's got nothing.
I set a card. Time to battle. I'll attack with my monster.
Take out the stick. You could take out the chair as well with the Abyss Dweller. Does still have a marksman, so if he sets a card, he's just gonna pop it.
Draw a card.
Chikiba actually in a really bad situation right now.
From my hand,
We have Banishment of the Dark Lords going to be adding a Dark Lord, thinning his deck even more, getting closer to decking out. Adds the Desire. This is his final stand. He needs that back row to be really good. That back row better not be anything.
I tribute summon a monster.
Tribute summons for Desire.
My monster's effect
Activates the Amdusk. Discards to add the contact. Discards the Amdusk to add the contact.
from my hand.
Activates the contact.
Spell. Here I go.
Summoning the
I special
Amdusk
summon a monster.
in the graveyard. Now it is negated.
Playtime is over. I attack with a monster.
Take out the Angler so that it cannot summon into another Exceed. Take it out.
Interesting.
Does not activate that back row card, whatever it is.
My turn is done.
My turn. I draw.
Now, even though you're negated, I'm not going to spoil anything. Do you still have to think about Destiny Draw potentially?
I activate
Rips a Diva off the top of the deck. Diva going to be summoning a Sea Serpent from the deck.
Here goes. I special summon a monster.
You think this is the ladder, chat? What the heck? Open core? This is not the ladder. This is the most prestigious Duel Links League in the world. We don't just Papega core. We don't do that here.
I exceed summon. Number 37.
Hope Woven. We have a monster that is now big enough to take out the Amdusk or the Desire. Did not take out the Dweller.
Attack.
If he took out the Dweller,
Hope Woven Dragon
but even then,
Shark's effect activates. It uses one overlay unit to lower your monster's attack points.
detaches the Diva. Take out the Amdusk. 2800 defense does not lower defense, just lowers the attack.
I'll attack with my monster.
Tez is going to protect him.
From over.
I end my turn.
It's my turn.
Desire is still big enough, but he's still in a really bad situation. Actually, if he takes out that Dweller, he's no longer in that bad situation. Why'd you end your turn?
My turn is done.
My turn.
Wait, the Dweller, it doesn't matter. The Dweller just reduces. Not the Dweller, the Hope Woven just reduces. He can't even take it out.
Take this. My monster attack.
Gonna be taking it out.
Woven Dragon Spider Shark.
He's going in.
I activate my monster.
Heavy infantry taking it out. Swing in for that lethal damage.
Direct attack.
Direct attack with the Hope Woven. And Snock taking game number 2. If someone would fill out the spreadsheet for round 3, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Lance set. Thought he had DD Crow in the hand. What would DD Crow do, though? Oh, it was from Chikiba. That's what he thought he had. I see. There was a delay because there was a, well, that was game 3? Was that game 3? Snock overcame Dark Lords? Snock overcame Dark Lords? With Water Exceeds? Hello? Well done. Good job. Now, if someone would fill out this sheet, that would be greatly appreciated so we know who won, what happened, what happened? Is there another duel going on? There's no other duels. I guess we're watching this. We haven't seen Eric's or Mitsuki. Let's see what Eric's is up to. Wait, they swapped, okay. TL won already? Well, I didn't know that because nobody filled out the darn sheet.
You're the closest I've ever had to a worthy adversary.
So if someone fills out the sheet, I would know that.
Here it comes. I summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Harry going to be searching for the White Stone of Ancients.
I end my turn.
Set 1. No card of consonants.
I draw a card.
We have Mitsuki at the bottom.
I set this card face down. My turn is done.
Here I go.
Come
My
on.
turn. I draw. I end my turn. Make your move.
It's my turn. I draw a card. My turn is done.
My turn. I draw.
We're revealing.
Souls of my dragons, guide a new one to me. Come on out. Blue Eye's alternative white dragon.
Alternative has hit the board. Kanadia going to be flipping down the alternative.
My trap activates. Now.
Raigeki Break.
My trap activates.
Discarding a Battling Boxer Veil.
Make your move.
It's my turn.
Interesting.
I set a card.
We are setting more back row.
Turn is done.
My turn.
Back to Eri. Does not want to overset.
Now, I reveal my face down card. Now, my trap activates. Here I go. I special summon a monster. Join me.
Tribute summons for another Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ultimate Dragons. He's got all the Blue Eyes in the hand. All of them.
Let's battle. Blue Eyes white dragon.
Take it out.
White
I
lightning.
expected you to do that.
We got the veil.
I special summon
activate
a
my
monster.
monster's effect.
Exactly what I was waiting for.
Whoa, bad aim. Gonna be taking out the Blue Eyes.
Dragon.
Summoning the Dragon Spirit of White.
Here I go. I draw a cup.
Pharaoh. Not again.
That was an excellent duel. I'm looking forward to a rematch.
What? Mitsuki takes those. Oh my Jesus. Mitsuki had nothing. Drawn to what? Onslaught? You have a veil on the field. Next turn, he adds that Blue Eyes, summons the Neo, then goes for lethal. Wow. Jesus. Eric's, I am so sorry that happened to you. That's gotta suck. Not again, Pharaoh. How could you DC me again? But with that, even with that disconnect victory, the war does go to the Legends. Winning the war 2-1. Very well done. You guys have a chance to make it to the last chance qualifiers after this week. We'll just have to see what happens in the rest of the wars. I do appreciate everyone that came out to see this and everyone that played. Faceless Duels, you guys are top tier. I hope to see you guys next season, even though this season may not have been the best for you. I appreciate you guys. Good job.